Okay. Doing another audit. Took a little break here, and it's now about 5 o'clock. Let's see what time. 4:59. And we should see people arriving for the 6 o'clock switchover between day org and foundation org. So, let's see if they, looks like they still have the shade tech activated. In fact, it looks like they've activated all the shade tech while I was gone. Yep.
Wait.
Yep. All the shade tech is activated. Yep. That was an abrupt end to the siren.
People, do you?
Don't like people, do I? Why do you say that?
People.
I'm avoiding people?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Why do you say that?
Because it looks like you're avoiding people and observing people.
Okay, well, that's your takeaway. So are you a Scientologist?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Are you?
Oh, for sure not.
Why do you say that?
Let me stand upwind of you here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Stand upwind of you here.
I can't hear you, you're mumbling.
I said let me stand upwind of you here.
Oh, okay. You don't like cigarettes either?
No.
That's okay.
I used to smoke, but I gave it up a number of decades ago.
Yeah. I'm trying to give it up too.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their vices though, honey.
Perhaps. You don't need to have vices. So.
No, sometimes I just like it.
Pardon?
Sometimes I just like it.
You just like it, okay.
I like a good cult, baby.
You like a good what? Cult?
We gotta go.
Okay, I think she said she liked a good cult. Is there such thing as a good cult? If anyone could identify a good cult, let me know. I think cults, by definition, are bad to those who are in it, and those who care for people who are in it. So apparently I do not like people. Okay. Good to know. Well, some people I don't like and some people I do. And actually, when it comes to Scientologists on a personal level, who knows, I might like them. Whether I like them or not, I would hope they would wake up and get out of the cult. Yeah, and there's their illegal A-frame sign. Illegally placed A-frame sign. And sometime in the last hour, the clown car from California was taken off. Interesting. Either that or maybe it got towed for not keeping the parking meter fed. Although I think here they don't tow for that. I think they just give you a ticket. So we have an orange dot on that meter. And an orange dot on that meter. I wonder what that means. So we have an orange dot on the left meter for some strange reason. going to walk down past the alley to these other meters and see what they look like. And this one has an orange dot. No orange dots on either of these. Johnson County, 151 FJW. Plates expire in September. Or the renewal sticker expires in September. Okay, 384 PWJ, sticker expires in February. Hey Fluffer, good to have you with me, or you were with me. Well, maybe we'll have a little more excitement later. Hopefully not too much excitement. Walk down to L. Ron Hubbard's office. Doesn't look like they activated shade tech inside L. Ron Hubbard's office. But the gauze makes things pretty difficult. I can't see whether or not there's a pack of cools sitting on L. Ron Hubbard's desk. But probably there is. Z News says there's no pack of cool cigarettes. Wonder why the omission. Well, there's probably a pack tucked away in the desk drawer somewhere, somehow. That is, unless a Sea Org member got desperate and stole L. Ron Hubbard cigarettes. Think a Sea Org member would do that? I don't know. Nicotine is a very addictive drug. So that's interesting. I have a couple of comments, but my app is showing 0 watchers at the moment. So I think I got a problem with my app. Any idea what these orange dots mean? Some of the meters have them, some of them don't. Oh, looks like we got a Scientologist. I missed him pulling into the parking lot. Unless it's somebody cutting across the parking lot. Yeah, let's see, that's several blocks east of here and heading south. So, doesn't look like they're coming after me. Okay. That guy walked across the Scientologist parking lot. I didn't see him park. Let's see if he's coming in the side. I don't see him. I wonder who the cops are chasing. So, where's the best place to stand when I'm out here alone to catch the most Scientologists coming in? If I stand in front of the door, they sneak in the side entrance on Grand Street. If I stand in the corner, well, I'm in the sun. And they'll probably sneak down the alley over here on the other side of the building. But to come in that side, we got about a 2.5 foot step up. Interesting. I saw her walking up Grand from the south. So I wonder why she did that. Well, yeah, we know for sure that this car belongs to a Scientologist. It's got the double triangles. Sticker on the windshield and a medallion attached to the car. Let's see. Looking from the shadows to see which way that guy went. Looked like he parked in the parking lot that's just to the south side of the bar. So, if that was a Sciento, he did a good job of eluding me. Oh. When did this show up? Did I miss it? Why did I not notice that car before? You can hear the engine ticking, so it must have been parked. But when was that? I have to look back through the screen and figure out how I missed that car parking. This car, the one from California, missing the front license plate. So it looks like it's been in some kind of a scrape. Damage to the front bumper and the rear bumper. I guess that's my road. Okay, let's see, it's 5:26. Should start saying Foundation org staff arriving. That is, unless they're all Sea Org, in which case they've been here all day anyway. Except for this car, which I suspect I saw 5 of what looked like Sea Org members stepping out of it on Saturday morning. If you look at Elron Lyre's stream, that's what we see. And they parked across the street and further east, and then they went down the alley, crossed through the parking lot, and entered the building through the Grand Street entrance. Okay. Not noticing people parking in that parking lot. If they show up and go inside. A mystery to be figured out. Or maybe I'm just not that observant. Yeah, they didn't look like Scientologists. But they may be clever at disguising themselves. Well, it's now about 5:30. Should start seeing people arrive. Also departure people that were in here on course for the day or should be leaving here. Yep. Nobody on the Grand Street side. Well, it's actually a boulevard. Not sure how you tell a street from a boulevard, other than hello, how you doing?
Stop by and say hi.
Yeah, good.
How's it going?
Oh,
Oh, hey, you have the pocket one.
yeah. Well, it's back up. If this one gets slapped out of my hand,
Yeah.
I've got a copy of it.
Yeah, I don't know what these are. I don't know if somebody just...
Decided to put orange dots on them.
That lot is full today, huh?
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how people are sneaking past me.
Well, I'll be a second pair of eyes for a while.
All right. Well, that'd be welcome.
Yeah, I didn't know you were coming out today.
Yeah, she ran the red light. Well, the weather looked like it was nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna cool off and get rainy the next few days, so. Oops. You distracted me.
Sorry.
Shame on you. I should pay more attention to business, but yeah.
I'll jump in your chat and see your pictures.
So I was here up between 3 and 4 o'clock, and they activated the shade tech in these two windows closest to the door, and then I went away for an hour, and someone decided they needed to activate the shade tech in all the windows. So I don't know what that's all about. I guess L. Ron stirred things up when he was here this weekend, because they've put up this black curtain over a...
Is it still up?
Yeah, it's still up. Or that, well, it wasn't up when I arrived.
Oh, did they put it back up?
Yeah. So,
Is anyone in the alleyway?
not a few minutes ago when I checked. I think they like to take smoke breaks.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them back there.
Yep.
Nice, it's in the shade.
Yep. Well, I'm afraid in the summer, in the evening, this is not going to be in the shade.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Or actually, probably about sundown, it won't be in the shade. Because the sun will, let's see, when you get past the equinox, it sun sets and rises more in the north.
I'm not sure what they're doing with this building. It's been under construction for a long time.
Yeah, also, this used to be a park in this corner.
Mm-hmm, it did.
And they tore it up about 4 years ago, and it's just languished ever since.
Yep. I mean, it says office and creative retail, so maybe they'll just rent it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the Kansas City Star building, or
Like
the original one.
Like before that one? Like before the big one?
Yes.
The big glass one?
Yeah, the big glass one down on the next to 670.
Huh. They're not even in that anymore. That one got purchased, what, 6 or 7 years ago?
Yeah, I don't know who's printing it for the people who will print it.
Yeah, the stadium was supposed to go right here.
Right, yeah, the next block on the other side. And several blocks.
It would have taken out the
newer Star building.
the new old one.
Yeah. So, nope, things have changed quite a bit. When I was a kid, you had the Kansas City Times and the Kansas City Star, 2 papers a day, and then they eliminated.
You want to keep your camera on the door, or
Oh.
at least the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I need to get a sign.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna find out if I can chalk.
Yeah, I've looked at the ordinance and it's rather vague.
It is.
I don't know if you point out that the next rainstorm, the chalk is going to wash away, that it's not permanent.
I just don't have any ability to stream right now. My phone has to be plugged in at all times for the most part.
Okay.
I don't have any. I'm gonna have to look into all that. But I'm here for moral support.
Well, it's appreciated.
And a couple of extra eyes.
Trying to keep my eye on the parking lot.
Yeah, I kind of think this white car, the beat up one, I kind
Yeah.
of think it's a Sea-Ward car.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I've seen several of them driving it.
Because Elron Liar, Saturday morning, about 5 people got out of it. They parked it right over there. And then all 5 of them walked down the alley through the parking lot.
I caught some of that. I missed most of it. I had an event on Saturday to go to.
Yeah.
But I caught him walking with them down the alleyway.
Yeah.
And I only recognized 2 of them. So I didn't know who the others were.
So do you know that they're Sea Org members, the one that you recognized? Or?
The one I recognize, the 2 I recognize are both Sea Org. Yeah, I mean, I was only to meet a handful. So.
Yeah. Well, a handful is about all they have here, though.
I don't know. I can't tell. Lynn, who's a staff member here, she's been a staff here for about 2 years. She and I had a pretty long conversation, and she said that 200 people work here. And I was, at the time...
They must sleep here at night, then.
Yeah, at the time I just believed her because, I hadn't looked into anything, and I mean, the conversation I had with her, I was just taking her word for it.
Yeah. Well, Elron showed up before 9 o'clock on Saturday, and we didn't see 100 people coming in.
No. And you've been here a couple of times during shift change, right?
Right. Well, we have shift change coming up in less than half an hour, so we should be seeing lots and lots of people coming in, lots and lots of staff. I don't think we will, because I've been here at shift change before, and it looks.
Again, you have to remember there are 3 exits. Is it 1, 2, 3, or is it just 1, 2?
There's an exit down the alley, but you have to step down about 2 or 2.5 feet. But I think someone did it when I was here on Saturday. What looked like a Sea Org member came out the front door, pushed a cart full of trash down the alley, and then I picked him up, walking north on the other side of Grand. He went around the building, and their trash dumpster is at the corner of the parking lot.
A lot of people use that dumpster.
I assume that it's the Scientology dumpster.
I know.
It's on their property.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
fair enough. I think a lot of. I mean, not like buildings. I mean, I think people.
Oh,
people
well,
who are walking past there, I think they dump trash on that.
yeah. Well, I've seen people park in the parking lot and then they head up north.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. Well, the thing I sent you had that happen.
of course, Osa Matt saw me walking across the corner of the parking lot, so I've been trespassed.
I love it. Oh, so mad.
I'd like to identify him for sure, but I'd like to identify him for sure.
What did you think his last name
Ward,
was? Ward?
yeah.
Just because of the filing?
Well, it's Matt Ward, so Matt is not an uncommon name, but it's not really that common. But there is a Matt Ward in the St. Louis org, but he's a young black kid. So,
It's funny when you don't like have a sign or anything, nobody's going to really pay attention.
yeah. Yes. I took off and I forgot I have a notebook. And I was going to put my signs on it. So you hold the notebook up, open,
Nice.
and then you got the signs, and it fits in a backpack.
I need to make some. I also have a little, some postcards I can probably get printed out.
Yeah. Well, if we know there's a Sea Org member for sure, we can let them know about the sptvfoundation.org. 727-266-5797. Rap Boo. 5797. Because you're probably not going to be able to sneak them apart. So if you could make the phone number a little jingle, then maybe the earworm would stick.
Yeah, the few that I've talked to have no interest in me. They're gung ho.
Are they? Okay.
And one of them called people on the outside, like, I can't remember, I think she called it like a snake pit or something to that effect. Just not like using verbiage like Elron verbiage, just like jumping into.
That the SPTV Foundation is a snake pit?
No, the outside world.
Oh, the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say to some extent that's true. Particularly if you were in the Sea Org and you grew up in the Sea Org. I don't know. There's a bit of controversy going on about the Dodge Landisman and Mitch Brisker interview. And whether or not Mitch was totally politically correct with his attitude, he did say that there used to be kids in the Sea Org, but there aren't anymore. But kids are still in auditing.
Yeah.
There are still kids involved in auditing.
Kids aren't in a cadet org anymore, but one of the members here flat out told me you can join the Sea Org at 16.
Okay.
So
Well,
I got that.
Mitch said 18 and you have to have at least a GED.
Well, I didn't ask about the GED,
Yeah.
but she said 16.
Okay, well,
So that's straight from her CEO.
yeah. Well,
She said you used to be able to at any age, but now you have to be 16.
okay. Well, a lot of states will let kids drop out of school when they reach a certain age, probably 16.
Yeah, that's true.
My mom was forced to drop out of school after the 8th grade to help my grandfather on the farm.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, she was an intelligent woman, As far as her handwriting, I mean, her handwriting was beautiful. Mine sucks. It's mostly illegible, but
Yeah, I wonder if they had something going on today. I'm not understanding the fullness of the parking lot. It's just usually not that full.
okay. Well, let's see, it's Wednesday. Let's see, graduation traditionally is on Friday.
Oh, this is super cool too.
Yeah, I wonder how they get away with not feeding the parking meter. Because this one, it says expired. And this one, you can see above the orange dot, it says expired.
There's no sign.
Probably says expired.
That sign was a sign. This one does not.
Yeah, that one says expired. I can't tell the other one. The orange dot's covering it up.
Yeah, I think that sign over there says 3 hours. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, this one says 2 hours.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, wait a minute. It says no parking 4 to 6 p.m. So I guess they don't enforce parking very well here around here. Well, let's see.
So 5:47.
Yep. And when I was here this weekend, the UPS or one of the delivery services pulled up, got out, walked around to the Grand Street entrance, came back in and went through this entrance. So, must be someone not familiar with the route.
Yeah, their technical address is on Grand.
Yes, 1805 Grand. And if you look at the sign on the parking lot, it directs them to 1805 Grand. So someone coming in to the building for the first time, they're going to head for that entrance. So, where is Foundation Org? I say, where is Foundation Org? They should be showing up about now.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So I understand they have muster at 10 or 15 minutes before the shift starts. Let's see, we have Lori. Hello. Yeah, this says 4 people are in the room. Are in chat. What is? Okay, so it agrees.
I had my little screen protector and view, where you can't see it from certain angles.
Yeah.
And 2 days ago, I cracked it.
Okay.
So I had to peel it back off. So I gotta clean the phone and put the other one on.
Does it help with reflections at all?
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I only had it on like 2 days.
Because if I'm in the sun, I can't really see what's going on the screen.
Yeah. How long does your battery last?
I ran it 45 minutes to an hour, and it took it down about 21%.
We missed you.
So
You didn't, so you got it.
so when I took the break, I charged it back up to 95%.
Sorry. So it lasts about. I got distracted.
I think about 2 hours takes it down to about 50%, roughly.
Okay. And then the gimbal.
The gimbal, it's a new gimbal. It's rated. Well, looks like it's about ready to die. Flashing red light. The FedEx man, dropped it off on my front porch just before I left. So.
She's asking where we are.
Where is this? This is the Kansas City org. You want to look at it on Google Maps. We're at 18th and Grand in Kansas City, Missouri.
And Shade Tech has already been deployed long ago.
Yep. So I think that front flashing red says they didn't give it to me with the battery very charged up, probably.
The steadiness of those gimbals is really nice.
Yep. But there's a bit of a learning curve to it. And
Interesting. Yeah, it's fascinating that it keeps it level as you
yeah.
move.
And I bought this new because I have another gimbal that it looks like it blocks off the charging port. So I wanted to be able to, I have a mic that I didn't bring with me today that I could plug in there.
He looks. No, they're not. If he's going to the lounge, jazz club.
As far as I know, there's no association between that lounge and Scientology.
As far as I know, there isn't either. I've been to that. I've been
Although,
to the Green Lady Lounge and the Black Elephant, which is next door, a couple of times.
there is a promotional video, and it had a jazz artist of some kind in the promotional video for Scientology here,
Oh.
and I'm kind of wondering if he was playing in that place. I don't know, but just generally hanging around here, I haven't noticed.
We have a lot of jazz musicians here, so.
Yeah.
A lot of jazz clubs. It is nice out, and I am so glad there's shade.
Yep. For a little while. You can see the sun peeking past the edge of the building there.
They must have had something. Like you said, this is shift change time, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. So you'd expect foundation org to be pouring in, but if it's mostly Sea Org, then Sea Org doesn't have day and night shift. They work 24/7, I guess, except when they have to sleep.
I do have the question though, if they're double hatted, do they have to have a day hat and a foundation hat? Like, I'd like to get that question answered, because I don't know. I don't know if you're Sea Org versus staff. If you're staff, you work, your day shift and you're hatted for that
Right.
on the org board, and then foundation org board is completely separate. But if you're in the Sea Org, are you hatted on both boards?
Yeah.
Or
And is Matt in the Sea Org or not? I mean, he doesn't have any insignia that I've ever seen, but I've seen him. I've encountered him both before and after 6 o'clock.
oh, okay. I'm guessing he's Sea Org.
Although we haven't really seen him since Friday evening when Elron was here, and it looked like Matt actually assaulted him, swatted his phone.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. So I wonder.
I saw him take the sign. I saw that part.
Well, that was the other guy.
Oh.
That was a public. I think it was a public.
You're right. Yeah.
But Curtis Johnson has not been seen since the incident in Denver,
Oh.
where you're familiar with that.
Oh, yeah. With Jay. Yeah.
So, do you think Osa or somebody was watching this and saw that he let his TRs out?
I don't know. I don't know how strict they are here. I can't tell like what they're. Because I only got to talk to a couple of the Div 6 Sea Org members, and they're all front-facing, friendly.
Okay.
Put on a.
Div 6, that's the recruiting branch, right?
Mm-hmm. And yeah, they were all very nice to talk to. Of course, until I said things they weren't happy about.
Yep.
And
And you got booted out?
I got asked to leave.
Yep. Yeah, when that Scientologist encounter earlier, yeah, I should have pointed out that they wouldn't let me in with this camera.
It
And
says
she's
that on that sign, doesn't it? No
Yep.
recording.
Yeah, I don't know if that meets the legal standards for notice, but whatever. I have no desire to go in.
It's an incredible building, though, inside. I mean, the pictures are all online, so you can go look at it.
Yeah.
But man, they poured some money into this building.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And there's 200 people in here, right?
Right.
I guess they're invisible people. Who is the other streamer? Elron Lyer is asking.
I'm not streaming. I don't have a phone that can do that at the moment. I have to look into it. But my handle's above you. It's the Z News. So I'm kind of watching chat.
Did you catch that interaction I had with the street person on Saturday? Well, first he objected to my videoing him, and then I held it off the side, and then he switched it over to talking about some kind of conspiracy theory.
Oh no.
And it morphed to, there's some orange marks on the pavement over there. I guess they're planning some sort of construction here soon.
Okay.
And he said that, he said one of the symbols had something to do with Lolita.
Oh.
And I, hey, Cybertruck.
Oh wow. I haven't ever seen one of those in person.
And I said, if that symbol reminds you of Lolita, that tells us more about your thinking. So anyway, he eventually left me alone. So that guy is struggling.
Oh, but he's a Scientologist.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen
Actually-
him before.
He's probably a Dianeticist.
He may be. Well, that's what they call him, but I saw a video on Aaron's channel where one of the NOI members had gone up the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, they just get you in with the Dianetics, right?
yeah. Yeah, one of the signs I brought as an excerpt from the Book of Dianetics. On page 336 is the section where L. Ron talks about a grown man kissing a 7-year-old girl.
Yes. Yep. That's pretty disgusting.
And I was about to bring that up with that woman who was trying to engage me before. I don't know if you saw it before while you were coming up.
I had to go back on Saturday because I had that event on Saturday. I had to go back and
Well, no,
watch.
that was this evening, just now.
Oh.
Oh, you were probably on your way.
Yeah. Lynn.
Yep, it's now 6 o'clock, a little bit after. So, looks like we have.
I saw the back of her and I thought she was someone else.
Okay,
That's Jessie. She's on staff there.
okay. Well,
She's been on staff for about a year.
okay. Well, I haven't seen any people who look like staff arriving to take over the foundation shift.
She said she didn't know Lynn, so maybe Lynn isn't here anymore.
That was just a few weeks ago you were talking with her.
It was, yeah. But that doesn't mean that they work in the same department or
Yeah, that's true.
even the same days. Lynn said she was super part-time. I thought they had to work specific shift. Like, I thought day org was all day,
Right.
until 6.
From 9 to 6 with an hour off for lunch.
But Lynn told me she was part-time, so I don't know what that means.
Okay. Well, I guess when they can't get full-time staff, maybe they'll accept part-time. See, who are you referring to, L. Ron?
Him saying I watched that was weird.
It said he was weird. I'm trying to figure out who he's referring to.
The guy you were talking about earlier with
Oh,
the conspiracy theorist.
Oh, okay, the street person.
I
Yeah.
assume that's what he was talking about.
Yeah,
It's about
okay.
the time he met the brigade.
Okay.
Put that in the chat.
Yeah, I don't have a timestamp on this, so if I turn my head away, and look back, I can't tell exactly when the comment was left. So the red light's been blinking on my gimbal for a while.
But it
But-
still hasn't died?
It still hasn't died.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's coming for. I mean, that was day leaving.
Yeah.
And I think when does course start? Course started at 6 or 6:30.
Yeah, I think so.
6 or 6:30.
6:30, I think.
6:30. Oh,
Yeah.
a little bit of time.
Yep, 6:30 to 9:30. And I got here a little bit after 3 o'clock. And then I noticed that the school bus was parked in the parking lot.
Oh. Well, she must have just gotten off course.
Yeah, let's see. Did I see her come in? Well, I saw an older couple come in. Oh, and there's a Scientologist.
You recognize him?
Yeah, he was here on Saturday.
So what is the school bus, or is it a bus or a van, or
Yeah, it's a van. It's parked in the
is it the white one?
northwest corner of that parking lot, or it was earlier. Yeah, it's a stretched transit van configured for passenger use.
Like a 15-seater, or?
Yeah, something like that. Oop, I guess my battery died.
Ooh. What kind of cord does it take? Because I have a charger in here.
Yeah, I have a charger also.
Okay.
It takes a USB-C.
I do not have that.
I actually have a charger, but it has a real short cord. I should have plugged in my gimbal while I was taking a break. I didn't think they had locked the doors, but maybe they locked one of the doors. He tried to go in the left side, and it was locked.
If I remember correctly, the receptionist, I'm pretty sure, has the cameras on her, like on her desk.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure the
monitors. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the receptionist can see.
Yeah.
I know she can at least see the ones in the building. I mean, like in the main building. I'm not 100% sure about the outside ones.
Yeah, L. Ron is asking a question. Is Osa Matt there today?
Yeah.
Have not seen him. In fact, I don't think we've seen him since Friday night when you had your encounter with him. So I'm beginning to wonder if maybe, he didn't keep his TRs in when he was interacting with L. Ron.
I thought he came in, though, when the guy gave him a hug. Didn't he walk in at the same time?
I missed that. Maybe I have to go back and watch it.
I think he walked in right at the same time that the hug happened.
But
that shocked me.
yeah.
Those look like Class 5 uniforms.
Yeah.
Where'd they come from? I miss them. They come from behind us?
I didn't notice them.
Oh, maybe they got out of these vehicles. Between the two of us, we're going to miss everyone.
Yeah.
We're not very good at this.
Could they have gone out that door, up the alley, across the street? I don't know. To really keep track of everybody, you almost need several people, each with a different station.
Well, they must have been day. Oh, here's another one that's probably day. I bet he just left. Out
Yeah.
the side door.
Yep.
Okay,
But he's late.
He is late. Late for nothing. Should have yelled
He's
at him. You're
10
late.
minutes,
You're
10
late
minutes
for
late.
nothing. I'm just not a yeller. Elron, we need you here. I'm not a yeller, and he's not a yeller.
Yeah.
I need to get my signage going, my sign tech.
Yep. I need to organize that too. Of course, it's kind of hard to hold a gimbal
And a sign.
and a sign at the same time. Sorry about the wobble. The charge on the gimbal died, but I have an excuse. It arrived just before I left to come here.
Yeah, Elron Liar, as soon as you come back, just let us know, because I'll come out. I probably still won't have streaming capability, but I'll come out and support. Make some signs.
Have you set up a YouTube channel yet?
I mean, my handle is technically a brand channel.
Yeah. Oh, it's a brand channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like an offshoot of my...
Okay.
Do I need to set up like a name or something? I don't know how to... I don't know YouTube. I don't know how to...
Well, if you log in under your News account in the browser,
It's in that.
then you should have a News. You should have a YouTube channel.
I do, but this one's like separate from that.
Okay. Well, if you have another channel that you use for another purpose, like your business or something,
No,
you
that's on a completely different account.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. This is like. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, this is just. I don't know. Like when you log into YouTube, you have like your main login, but then you can like create a separate channel. Like that's what this handle is.
Okay.
Will that work, or is that not a good idea?
Yep, you could, as long as you can keep it separate from all your other activity and.
It's completely separate.
Yeah. Because people tell you have to have 50 subs in order to stream.
Yeah, I've heard you say you don't. Though.
That's not true. So.
Oh, is it absolutely?
So you can start streaming from the desktop with any number of subs.
How's it going? Have a good day.
Hello.
Howdy.
New foundation. Yeah.
Yep, we saw him on Saturday.
Hey, tell Diana I say hi.
So I was working my way up to asking that woman that I engaged with earlier, if she had a 7-year-old daughter, what would she think of a grown man kissing her passionately?
Yeah, that's,
And it's like, kids are not adults in little bodies.
No, they are not. They cannot consent. Tell that Rama says hello. Was he rude to you guys?
Ron had a few interactions with him, and it wasn't exactly pleasant.
I'm too much of a polite Midwesterner. I gotta get past that.
Well, I think that has its place, and I'm certainly no Elron Liar, shouting up a storm. But we need all types, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I'd noticed his comment down here. I said, the guy that was here Saturday, he says hello. And he has a non-complimentary term for you.
Excuse us. Here,
Yep.
I'm starting to get sun over here.
Yep.
Yeah, only a few more minutes
Oops.
before course starts, so I don't have much longer.
Let's see. Let's step out of the sun here. Again, it's a little bit jittery because my gimbal died. And so next time I'll have it fully charged up.
You get you a long cord though too.
Yeah, I forgot to bring that with me. My long cord, so that I could keep things plugged in while I'm running them. But I think this is supposed to be rated for 5 or 6 hours, so
Nice.
with a full charge, which it obviously wasn't delivered to me with.
I don't really want to stand in the middle of the sidewalk.
Yep. Well, we could.
I also don't want to touch the building.
Yep. We could get trespassed.
Yeah, I
And
kind of
if you stick our hand over that ledge, we could get trespassed. So, although, while I've been trespassed from the parking lot, I have not been trespassed from the building.
I feel like I have been.
You have been.
I feel like being escorted to the door and asked
Well, if you were told to leave, then,
to leave is
yeah.
pretty good. I asked him if I could ever come back, and he kind of looked at me like, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
He said I was too antagonistic. That was his exact words.
Oh.
You're antagonistic.
And this is Matt talking to you?
Yeah, that was Matt. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna get jittery again here. Sorry. Well, let's see if I can. Okay. There may have been an interruption in the stream,
I don't think
but
so.
it showed it.
I think you're good.
Well, I pushed the screen and it said transmission was aborted, so I re-entered the Prism app, and it seems to be continuing on.
Yeah, we're fine. You're good.
Okay.
Elron said I never used to be like that. I just found inspiration in all the ex-Scientologist stories. And I get that.
Yeah.
I've had those moments of like pure after hearing some of the stories.
Yeah.
I've been told I only have an indoor voice. Like, I struggle to,
Well, there's a place for that.
get loud. I can get heated, but loud is just not one of my modes for some reason.
Yeah. So it's about 6:20, and we would expect to see people arriving for their evening classes, and we're not. Here, let me take this.
I mean, you guys seemed. I fast forwarded through a lot of your stream from Saturday, and I was trying to count how many went in. So it seems like a lot of them take courses and do auditing and stuff on the weekend. You want me to help? Sorry, I can help. You want me to put that in your bag?
Yes, maybe the very last panel.
Yeah.
So let's see. Elron said he was a total introvert. Now I'm the opposite, as Mike saw. LOL. Yep. Well, I'm a little bit older and more set in my ways, so.
I'm thinking this guy may have just parked in that parking lot. I kind of think he's always, and he's kind of, he's walking fast, like it's late. Nope. Never mind.
Well,
going somewhere else.
I don't know. I'm half want to walk down to the corner and see if he's trying to sneak in the Grand.
Yeah. It's shadier over there anyway.
Yeah, that's true. And we get in the shadow from the building. Sorry, the bus is going by.
That's okay. I really wonder what they think of all of the protesters and the streamers and everything.
Well, they think enough of us to activate Shade Tech.
Yeah.
And to add on curtain on a clothes rod tech.
Who was it today or was it yesterday? I think it was Wendy City Thayton.
Oh.
He got the yawn tech.
Okay.
To bring you uptown by a half step.
Okay.
And
I thought yawns were supposed to be contagious. You'd think it would bring people down.
But they're trying to bring you from antagonism up to boredom.
Okay.
So antagonism is like 2
Okay.
on the tone scale, and boredom is 2.5.
Okay.
And so they're yawning to try to make you bored, so you'll just
Okay.
leave.
So there are 40 levels on the tone scale, right?
Yeah, sort
And-
of.
And I don't have any desire to learn enough Scientology so that I know what they all are.
I have learned so much Scientology that it's not even funny.
Yes.
But I understand it like a squirrel understands it. So. But anyway, Wendy said, "Isn't hiding is low tone?
Okay.
So it's like -8."
So the yawn was to counteract the. Oh, okay. 0 is more neutral.
0 is body death.
Okay. Okay. It's
I don't understand it.
okay. You said negative, and I thought it was like 0 to 40. But
She tried to go in this door and it was locked.
okay. So is that one?
It's because of us.
Yeah. And we haven't tried to get in. We haven't even tried to do the Elron stunt of standing in front of the door and shouting. Stayed well back.
I understand the camera shyness. I'm not
Yeah.
big on the camera. I'm a little camera shy.
Yeah.
I'd rather be behind it than in front of it.
Yeah.
Look up SPTV on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of streamers. SPTV on YouTube.
Maybe you will.
This should. I've done my math right.
Yeah, Gotta get my signs made. Gotta get my signs made.
Yeah. Well, if you can engage them in conversation, that does something.
Well, it's about 5 minutes till course starts, supposedly.
Yep. Not seeing very many people enter. Just that group of 3 guys. And then on Saturday at 1 o'clock they were having a meetup group here.
That's right.
And I didn't recognize anybody as, you know, could they be in that meetup group? I didn't see anybody that looked like they were. Unless there were a few people who didn't have their pictures in there. Maybe the person who gave Elrod a hug was one of those.
Well, wasn't the meetup something about
Learning how to date.
Okay. You're just starting it early.
Yeah.
I know they say they have a lot of people who come to this org, but I just don't think it's for anything except for like the big events. I mean, I think the majority of them are.
Yep. Yeah, we saw some traffic.
What they would call offlines.
Yeah. On L. Ron Hubbard's birthday celebration, but.
Oh, and I'm sure they signed up a lot of people that day because they had like reg tables set up in the entryway.
Okay.
On LRH's birthday, the day that you guys were out there with Gypsy Mimi.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had like reg tables set up and like notepads with printed forms so you could sign up for all of the courses.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming they just regged people like crazy coming out of that event.
Well, I saw a few people coming in after 3:30, and I said, "Isn't promptness valued in Scientology?" And Ree said yes. But who was it that told me that some people show up late because the regging occurs before the event and after the event?
Oh, interesting.
So maybe you should have stuck around a little bit longer and maybe I'd have seen a few more people coming in. But well, okay, there's one person coming in. She's been in a few times before. And I don't know if she's staff, maybe. Could she be staff on lower conditions? I don't know.
Honestly, Reese would probably be able to identify most of these people.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, but she wasn't able to identify Matt. She'd never seen him before, but maybe that's possible because maybe he spends most of the time in his office and there aren't squirrels like us to deal with, so.
Yeah.
I don't know, when you were inside and talking to different staff members, did you see Matt lurking around?
No.
Yep.
In fact, I have to like. Oh, there he is.
There he is. Speak of the devil.
He was so.
Well.
Hey, Matt. How's it going? You off for the day? Are you day staff or are you in the Sea Org?
Not so talkative today. Maybe he was told to keep his TRs in. Well, it's 6:30 now. Do you think we're going to see any more people? Maybe give it a few more minutes. See if we have any late arrivals.
That's interesting that he left.
Nope. And we had a couple of people show up. I wasn't monitoring as close because I thought they had the door locked. And people had to yank on it.
I wonder if he lives close enough to walk, or if he's just going out for dinner.
I don't know. If he's Sea Org, you'd think he'd be eating his rice and beans here. Oh yes, we got a. Where is the Lolita symbol? It looks like it's not quite as visible. We have some rain. Maybe if it was shaded, but yeah, these orange marks on the pavement. One of them was the Lolita symbol. I think it was that one. Yep. Oh, so Matt. Yeah, you brought out his TRs on Friday night. He may have been.
Oh, some ass sighting.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's after 6:30 and we're not seeing anybody. So
No, but that one staff member was late to muster, so
yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
So I think I'm gonna end the stream here. And